You really don't have an option about whether or not you're going to develop a vision for your life. You can either live out your vision or someone else's. Well, what could I do if I really set my mind to it? So, you really don't have an option about whether or not you're going to develop a vision for your life. There's no vision option. If you have poor vision, immature and hedonistic, that might be a good way of thinking about it, then the vision that you impose on the world is merely a consequence of your short-term whims. And chaos is also the domain of potential, because in the things you don't understand is the possibility of new knowledge, right? New ways of conceptualizing the world and new discoveries about your own nature, right? But by the same token, in the domain of things you don't understand is all the potential of the world, right? So one of the things that you might think about deeply is what would be a good rule of thumb attitude to have towards the things you don't know. And one answer to that is to be terrified into paralysis because of the necessity for change that an encounter with the unknown might produce. And the other is to welcome it with open arms, because the you that might emerge as a consequence of confrontation with what you don't know might be much better than the you you're stuck with now. And that's very much worth considering. It's the most representational art because it specifies most precisely that the world is made out of order and chaos, and that meaning is the appropriate balance between the two. And so I would say if you're conducting your life properly, so to speak, it'll have a musical element. It'll have that same kind of meaning, and the things will fall into place in a relatively musical manner. You'll see in your life that there are times when you're in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing, and things fall into alignment, right, all around you. Temporally, they're timed well, and things seem to exist in a harmonious relationship to one another. And those are the times of your life that, well, that you would like to have more of if you could only figure out how to do it. And, well, partly what we're going to do in the next 4 hours or so is see if we can step through understanding how you might manage that. All right, so you could say, to begin with,